Hi. I tried to go live on my other phone. I have more than one phone. Um, and thought I was going to be able to go home and do this particular topic. I've been thinking on this for a while, and I think it was a week or so ago that I watch YouTube a lot. So there was a YouTuber person who she had kind of been missing for a while. Not missing, but she hadn't been posting anything in a while. And then when she finally came back, she posted that she had some sticky situations with people who are fans. And that kind of reminded me reminded me of things that I have gone through and continue to go through as a public person. I feel like I'm semi-public, so I try to, do what I do, and then when you don't see me, then you don't see me. But there is this, I don't want to say fear, but like concern when, as a person who is a creative person, most of us, I can't speak for everybody, but maybe I should, or feel like I can. Most of us enjoy being creative and doing what we do, and it's not necessarily about being famous. It's not about everybody looking around saying, "Oh, look who's there," that kind of thing. When I was young and I first wanted to do performance, I also knew myself, and I knew that I did not want that kind of attention, paying attention to people who were struggling, people like Michael Jackson and stuff like that, that he couldn't go anywhere without people either spotting him out and or harassing him, and he just couldn't catch a break, And I definitely did not want that. And I'm not saying I'm, super special in any regard like that. I just want to be creative, make music, do what I do, write, perform. That's what I want to do. And I don't necessarily want people like stalking me. And I've had people, a few people, men and women, be a little bit too comfortable in my space. And I understand what it feels like when you try to set a boundary and people are ignoring your boundaries. This is a day and age where, now everybody literally has a computer in their purse or pocket, and they're making videos and they're doing the thing and all of that. There's some of us who do, the creative thing, and then we want to be left alone. Okay? I'm just going to speak for me now. I'm one of those people. It's almost to the point where I dress up on purpose in public when I'm doing my Nerd Queen thing, or when I literally just left a gig. My I don't know if you can see my guitar is back there. I also perform in a band, The Hills and the Holler. So we just finished a gig like barely an hour ago. And I put on the glamour, okay? I put it on. I do. And it's fun. It's whatever. But I also, when I'm at home, I just don't want to be bothered, So there's that too. So yeah, I just wanted to come on. I didn't want to make it too long, but then again, maybe it should be a discussion. How sometimes people assume people who are in the public also want their boundaries crossed. Because, yeah, this person, when I saw her video and she went over thing after thing after thing, and I was like, I know exactly how you feel. It's like, I've been spotted out in the world as Nerd Queen before a few times, and not, you know, it's kind of like, kind of okay. But then what if you're, you know, wanting to live life, and then all of a sudden somebody's like, is that you? And you're like, yeah, yeah, it's me. I don't know. And then there are some people who, they think like that's a part of, that's the expectation. Like, oh, well, you chose this kind of life, so you're telling us like people can't walk up to you and stuff. It's like, I mean, read the room sometimes, you know? It's like sometimes people are okay with it, sometimes people are not, you know? And especially if somebody is expressing a boundary. Now, I do recall recently that Bruce Willis's current wife is making a plea to paparazzi, you know, the photographers out there. He's dealing with dementia, and all of that attention it's bombarded. It's like, it's harassment. And yeah, there's a point where can we observe some discretion and be mindful of people's boundaries? Because, yeah, like I said, I can go through story, not even as Nerd Queen, like even as a regular person, I've had people cross my boundaries, and it's not fun, and it's scary, because you don't know. They might say they're a certain kind of person, but you really don't know unless, you know, you get on their bad side, and then it could end up being tragic. So it's been, yeah, like I said, it's been heavy on my mind for a while now. And like I said, even in my everyday life, I deal with people who cross boundaries, and it's not okay. It's not okay. Okay. And I also just want to say, yeah, if you're a creator or you're trying to, you know, get out into the world, you know, it is okay to have a boundary. It is okay. You need them. And be safe. Okay. And with that, so yeah, so I'm gonna go home and unpack my stuff. Like I said, my guitar is back here. I got a few other things over here, and you may see me post things from my other band, like the Hills and the Holler, from time to time, only because we don't have a YouTube channel, and I'm still trying to decide, do I want to start a channel or just have it just be a part of this? I don't know. All right, so put in the comments, you know, should I have a full-on discussion about how creative people in general, have their boundaries crossed, and how dangerous it is. Like, you know, even as a woman, you know, we have situations where we want to be nice to people, but then they think like, oh, that's my chance to get, you know, in your business, and you know, and then it's like, oh no, and then, you know, yeah. So even as a woman, there's so much that we kind of have to like tiptoe around. So yeah. All right, so take care. Bye.